Gervonta Tank Davis.
What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny, and today we're going to be going over the statistics that nobody mentions when talking about Gervonta Tank Davis. Guys, we know this coming weekend, finally we get to see Gervonta Davis in action again as he takes on Frank Martin for Tank's WBA World Lightweight title. This is a championship fight taking place at 135 pounds, and the fight card is stacked. On that same night, we're also going to be seeing the introduction of David Benavidez at light heavyweight as he takes on Alexander Gvozdyk. In this video, I want to talk about Gervonta specifically. We're going to be going over what he's been up to, his last few fights, how he goes about his business, and also stay tuned to the end of this video as I'm going to be discussing some facts that maybe you're unaware of about the 135-pound champion. Guys, Gervonta Davis is undefeated. He's 29-0 with 27 knockouts. The American fighter stands at 5'5" with a 67-inch reach. His adoring fans call him Tank. He is a proud resident of Baltimore, Maryland. When he takes on Frank Martin this coming weekend, this will be Tank's 8th undefeated fighter that he has faced. He last fought Ryan Garcia in April of 2023. Garcia came into that fight 23-0. Tank knocked him out in the 7th. The fight before that, he took on Hector Garcia, who was 16-0. Tank knocked him out in the 9th. He then fought Rolly Romero, who was 14-0. Tank knocked Rolly out in the 6th. He fought Pitbull Cruz to a tough unanimous decision in the 12th. Isaac Cruz was 22-1 going into that fight. The fight before that, Mario Barrios was undefeated 26-0. Tank knocked him out in the 11th. Leo Santa Cruz was 37-1. Tank knocked him out in the 6th. Guys, it's no surprise what Gervonta Davis wants to do when he gets in the ring. He's an exciting fighter. We know that he's a southpaw and that he has power in both hands. Tank is a marauder at times, but he's also a technician at times. This is what makes Gervonta Davis such an exciting fighter to watch. We know that he could be patient, but he can also be aggressive. We know that he could brawl, but he will also counter you. We've seen this time and time again. If you're paying attention to any of the interviews that he's been giving the last few weeks, he sounds like a guy who's going to be aggressive in there and wanting to knock Frank Martin out. We haven't seen Tank in over a year, so his fans are excited to see this. Gervonta is one of the biggest pay-per-view draws in modern day boxing. When you look at the numbers that he does, it's why he says, his camp says, his fans say that he is the face of boxing. And with another electrifying knockout, who would be able to argue that? He's going to have a tough competitor with Frank Martin. Frank Martin's also undefeated. He's 18-0. If Tank beats Frank, that'll be his 8th victory over an undefeated guy. So Gervonta likes taking the O from his opponents. They say styles make fights. I couldn't agree more with these two matching up. Now here's 5 facts about Gervonta Davis. The 5'5" fighter from Baltimore, Maryland is a southpaw. With that explosive style, he's always looking to push his opponents against the ropes and land his heavy power shots. One of my favorite uppercuts in the game is owned by Tank Davis. He is currently the WBA World Lightweight Champion at 135 pounds. The other belt holders are Denis Berinchyk, Vasily Lomachenko, and Shakur Stevenson. With a career record of 29 wins and 27 knockouts, Tank Davis boasts a 93% career knockout to win ratio. We mentioned it earlier in the video, Tank Davis has fought and defeated 7 undefeated fighters, and with a victory over Frank Martin, that'll be his 8th. In the international lightweight rankings, only Vasily Lomachenko is ranked higher than Tank, putting Tank at number 2 in the world. Guys, love him or hate him, it's impossible to deny the skill set that Gervonta Davis brings to the table. His explosive style is very fan-friendly, and he's never in a boring fight. Come June 15th, he takes on Frank Martin for the World WBA Lightweight title, and I'm going to leave it here with you guys like always. Before I give my prediction, I want to ask you guys, who you going for, Gervonta or Frank? Let me know in the comment section below.